Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the X Games, day number 2 here. Benson, joined by the wonderful Maven.
How you doing, pal?
I'm good, dude. Last time we were in the booth together, we almost had cardiac arrests.
Yeah, I think it was that Enigma 6 Optic Gaming CTF match where afterwards I actually thought I had a stroke. I just sweat everywhere. I had to go.
Crowd's getting pumped.
I had to go lie in the back. Yeah, they're getting ready to go here. We are at day number 2. What some people may not realize, we're actually going to be narrowing it all the way down to basically the medal games tomorrow. So
that's
tons
That's
of
all there is.
Yeah, huge matches today. Just starting to kick things off with TCM versus TK. I had TCM winning their first series in which they were 4-0'd. You and Matt, a little more on the ball with that.
So far, every prediction correct.
I was taking faith in your country, and they let me down.
Okay. You got my country again, or you?
Yes, I do. I'm taking TCM.
Even though, really?
Yes.
Over TK?
I don't know why, but yes.
I'm the same way.
I just have a good feeling about TCM, and obviously we've talked about the back and forth, the inter-squad turmoil we've had with TK, the explosions on stream, the explosions on Twitter. We know the team chemistry is just way off. Whereas I think for TCM, it's very good right now. You know, Gunshi retired, they had Madcat come in, but I think they've been playing as well as they ever have. I think they have a very good shot to take this series.
Very true. Of course, we'll give you guys an update in case you missed any of the action yesterday. Let's take a look at our winners bracket, and you guys can see how the games went down yesterday. Of course, Optic Gaming with a 4-1 over TK. That's ultimately how TK found themselves in the losers bracket. Team Elevate played TCM. Elevate 4-0 TCM. So, again, that's how they're in the
yeah, just keep reminding me, Ben.
Sorry, that's like being correct. OG 4-0 over Elevate there. That puts them in the winners final, and FaZe with a 4-2 game against Denial sets up that OG versus FaZe winners final, which is going to be later on today. That is going to be so hype, Maven. Let's take a look at our losers bracket, though, and you guys can see exactly who is on what side of the bracket. Starting off, TCM versus Team Kaliber. Straight after this game, Envy play Team Rise, and then the winner of that will progress to play Elevate. The winner of the game we're about to cast will play Denial. So lots and lots of Call of Duty action to be had today, man.
Yeah, I guess what surprised you the most from yesterday? If we're talking, I guess, what series, what result was the biggest?
Honestly, every series kind of went how I thought it was going to go.
Did you think
the big surprise to me, and I'm going to be completely honest, were the scores that we've seen in the series?
Like, I was
4-0s, 4-0s, 4-1s.
Optic versus Elevate. Did you think it would be that convincing of a 4?
Oh God!
The first, the Hardpoint was 250 to 80.
Like this is I'm not sure if that kind of showing you just the difference in skill between the teams, whether the skill gap is that big.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was. Like I still don't really think it is. I don't think that was a good showing from Elevate. I think they have a lot more to show than what
and that's, I guess, the reason I think I'd mostly like having the best-of-7 format versus best-of-5 is just on paper. When you think about it, you would expect to get more consistent results. Typically, the more you play, bigger sample size, you expect it to be more consistent. I guess if it's teams you expect to get 3-0s, we should have expected 4-0s. But for whatever reason, I wasn't. I thought we were going to have a lot more series go the distance, and we
haven't had a single game go to a Game 7 yet.
No.
Not a single one of them.
But I mean, I can pretty much. Well, I shouldn't say I can guarantee, but I got a good feeling today. I mean, we're going to have some Game 6s, some Game 7s. I think we have some with the potential to go the distance. Yeah.
How about this next one then? TCM TK. Where is the score in this series?
I don't see it being a 4-0 any which way. No. I don't think TCM has the ability to 4-0 TK. I don't think TK can 4-0 TCM. I don't see that happening whatsoever. I think this is a 6 or a 7 we're in store for here.
Hopefully a 7.
Strap on your boots, Ben.
It's going to be a good time. Give me some overtimes. Give us some overtimes. And there you see the boys, of course, of Team Kaliber. You got Nameless, Sharp, Parasite, and of course Goonjar. I mean, yesterday they weren't happy. I mean, they went up against Optic Gaming first round. Like, that's not an easy task. Like,
no. And they were able to steal. I think it was the S&D. We talked about them being able to do. They did step up and take that one. TCM, they had some really actual close games.
They did. Their games were very close.
They were the first series yesterday as well, right?
Yeah. The issue that they had was it was basically Madcat by himself.
Yeah. In any of the respawns, the only one they actually, the only games that were close, that weren't blowers, were the ones where Madcat was putting up just monster numbers, but no one was there with him. So that falls on, for me, to a degree, that's got to fall on Jerd. Just because we talk about, Jerd, the king, he is the one. If you expect those 45 games, he's the one that's going to do it. Do you think because Madcat is coming in and bringing more slaying than Gunshi typically did, is that maybe throwing Jerd off his game a little bit?
Potentially. I wouldn't think it would. This game, of course, is going to be ended and restarted. Interesting thing to note, though, TCM running 4 barrels off the break when I had a quick flick through. So yesterday, gonna be honest, me and Matt kind of casted their Hardpoint solo game, and we were like, well, they didn't adapt. There was no, and this was the problem. They did kind of evolve to the game as the game kind of evolved over time, and Elevate kind of pulled out an extra AR. TCM just kind of kept running them with subs, and we're just getting slayed from distance. So it was like, well, you need to adapt in this kind of environment, especially against a team like Team Kaliber, who you know they're going to be adapting on the fly.
Well, do you think that's partially, I guess when I was worried about how they're going to perform at their first LAN after having the team house, do you think that's because at a team house you sort of get set in your ways? You win. I mean, they've been doing so well. They've been performing very well online. They've been doing reasonably in 2Ks and 5Ks. You kind of get, I mean, that's been working for them. That's because they don't want to go against the mold, or is it just Friday? Day 2 is going to be different.
It's a really good question.
Yeah,
I just think you can't play against the best teams in North America and not adapt to what happens in the game.
Yeah, no, you absolutely
if you're not
have
playing
to.
out different classes for different hardpoints.
Well, they've changed quite a bit. I mean, over the past couple months, I mean, you can't argue that they haven't improved vastly.
Dude, if they went back to Europe now, they'd be the best team by a country mile. It wouldn't even be funny. I spoke to Swanee. I was like, what was it like after your short stint in Optic Nation? He was like, oh, I felt like I was the best player. Like, it wasn't even like fair.
Yeah. All right.
Well, the sharp stare. Just embrace it, enjoy it.
Just
the classic sharp stare.
A young Freddie Prinze Jr.
Wait, what?
Is our sharp. He's dreamy.
He is.
He's got that terrifying gaze, though.
Map number 1, retreat hardpoint, as you guys kind of briefly saw. And again, for me, the key here, TCM are going to win this one. They're going to need to adapt to what goes on in this game. And as I mentioned, it was a 4-barrel start from TCM. And that's going to be exactly the same. Heading over to TK and Gunjar, the lone ASM 1 player.
Which is just odd to think about. Obviously he's been running a lot more of the ASM 1 in this particular
title. He's a classic AR, right?
Yeah, you always think about him. AR. Just thinking back to Ghost, Black Ops 2, one of the most dominant ARs in the game, and now he's got a lot more comfortable with this stuff. So we will kick things off with Matt as he pushes out pool side, able to pick up 1. When we talk about this first hill, not typically gonna see a ton of time. Mostly it's a battle for that bottom spawn. Big thing's gonna be the rotation to the second hill.
Moose going to be lying down, just picking up some early time, and Shane, he's going to fall. See Madcat once again with his barrel, see if he can try and pick up any of the TK players. Parasite at distance, there's 1, there's 2. Nice play from Madcat, just locking down this first hard point from Towels, allowing his teammates to just try and get some control, pick up some time. As you said, though, Maeve, not really expected to pick up a lot of time. It's going to be pretty heavily contested. Yeah,
right now, though, they do have an early advantage here, up about 10 points. And Madcat, we were on with him a bit. You saw him get the nice 2-piece. He was, for the most part, just shredding yesterday. Whenever we were on with him, Sharp just hit every square inch of that room except for the player he was attempting to hit. That's the issue with the Bal. Hip fire, not always the most accurate.
Yes.
Sharp shots also there, not the most accurate.
It was kind of unfortunate because I think he just expected him to die. And he's like, oh, he's going to die now.
Please.
This bullet.
Please fall.
No, this bullet. No, how about this one? No, it just didn't happen. Probably could have just ADS and picked up a very simple kill, but unfortunately, it wasn't the way. Parasite with an extremely slow start at 1 and 6. Going to need to step things up going over to this turtle hardpoint. TCM do have that lead, though, 37 and 16, and growing. It's going to be Judd locking it down with this battle.
Yeah, and this is, again, one of those money hills we'll talk about here in game number 1. They really need to soak up a lot of time here. Jared absolutely melts one out by pull, able to push one coming through connector. And I think there was one back steps that got cleaned up as well by their teammates, but you can see them spawning at the lower right. So all 4 are going to be pushing these back steps. He's going to need some help or he's going to be overwhelmed in just a matter of seconds here. His teammates able to pick up 1 king. They get the final kill, and that was just flawlessly done. Jared didn't even have to look to the right really at any point. Really good team shooting there.
You mentioned earlier on, Jared needs to step up. Just on a bit of a hot streak right there. 9 and 6 start. That's what you want to see if you're a TCM fan. Meanwhile, Madcat with about 12 and 3 start from him. And honestly, when he is playing like his game, he's so talented with that assault rifle. The guy just
he's incredible.
Miss.
He definitely is.
Look at it. It just makes it look easy.
Yeah, he's one of the few European players that I think can hang with the top slayers in North America, and he can do it game in and game out, and you saw it yesterday. I mean, they obviously got 4-0'd, but he was putting up big games. Looking to see him continue it here. Now, when we look at the TK side, not a single player positive right now. 6 and 12 for Parasite, 5 and 10 for Nameless, 8 and 9 for Sharp, and 6 and 10 for Gunjar. Somebody's got to get it going, because collectively, they are getting absolutely slayed off the map right now.
Yeah, they're trying to get some time on the hardpoint though, but if you're not picking up the kills on the hill, you're not going to get any time whatsoever. And you kind of have to look at Gunjar, that ASM1 player, the lone ASM1. Parasite actually, did he pick that up or did he pull that out? Probably pulled it out. But, you know, those guys on the hill got to start winning more gunfights. And then, of course, you can say, well, you know, the ARs, they've got to start winning more gunfights outside the hill. If Mad Cat is, what, 16-7? Someone needs to kill Mad Cat, otherwise he's just continuously going to keep killing you as you try and approach the hardpoint.
Yeah, and this is a map where you're going to see a decent amount of variety. You'll see people swapping out guns depending on the hill. I mean, usually here, you really only need to get one Val or so, especially, you know, watch a team like Uplink, he'll be in the back, Denial with Clay just in the back, overlooking the sub-players, trying to get aggressive in and around this lower hardpoint. We'll see if Goon's able to break this, though. There's 2 players to deal with here. Moose able to check that corner, able to take him out. Nameless now got eyes from up above, but somebody's got to get near this hardpoint. No one has been able to get close at all, and the lead is going to continue to grow right now for TCM. This is out to 45, 6:20 left on the clock. Still a ton of time for TK, but again, somebody's got to get warmed up. Just no one really getting any big numbers done.
And the key right here for TCM as well is they need to keep this up. All right, you've had a great first half. You've got Mad Cat 18 kills, you've got Judd 17 kills, you've got Moose playing very well as well at 14-9, which we didn't really see yesterday.
If they Moose struggled especially the respawns yesterday.
If they can continue this, they're going to be good. But it's can they keep this up for a full 10 minutes? Because if they can't, TK definitely will come back into this.
Yeah,
game.
and I see, you know, you have Nameless from TK starting to heat up a little bit on a 4 streak. He was 5-10 last time we discussed it. He's up to 16-13 now. Definitely starting to turn it on. So you got to think, you know, this is the first match of the day. I know it's what 11-12 our time. It's not exactly early, but it's just always more difficult. It's a mindset. When you're playing that first match of the day, sometimes you get started a little slow. I expect them to definitely pick it up.
Judd on the hard point, trying to pick up this 30 seconds of time here. 127, 261. Mad Cat with the Val making his way over towards wall, and Judd just seems to be breaking hard points so easily. 7 caps he has right now, and just such a good score to be sitting at the halfway point.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to deal with if they're going to be playing like this. I mean, look at Moose. He's on a 4 streak right now at 19-12. He just drops, but that's some of the best respawn numbers we've seen out of him, at least so far this weekend. A guy that we talked about can go pretty up and down in S&D, a guy that will make big plays, but respawn's not. I mean, usually you're going to see Jordan Mad Cat leading the way, but right now he is also crushing. And this, I mean, look at the lead right now. We're almost up to 100 points. It's getting there, and they're absolutely getting blown out right now.
Nameless trying to get some time on this early hardpoint. Goonjar trades the kill. Parasite with an ASM1 saw a player dipping towards Tau, so he's probably going to chase that one down. Should be able to get it. Oh my!
And that is the definition of the struggles of TK right now. They're clearly not winning gunfights. We're getting turned on. I mean, he got the first couple shots and didn't even hit him. I mean, I think all those bullets went to the right there into the wall. You can't be doing that, especially if your Parasite is one of the most talented players in the game, so he's got to get rolling. He does have 8 caps, so he is leading all players on his side, but at 15-24, you expect to see a little bit better out of Parasite. But still over 4 to play. We've got about 15 seconds left before the next rotation is going to come up here. This second Turtle Hill in the full rotation is going to be a big one. I think TCM held pretty much the entire thing through the first side. They've got to get some time here in the second.
It just looks like TK haven't warmed up. That honestly looks how this game is.
Well, I went in the back. I actually saw, I think it was about an hour and a half ago, and there were only 2 players from TCM. I think it was Shane and Jerd were back there warming up, and all 4 players of TK were back there playing. So they definitely have had ample time to warm up. I'm not sure what the issue is right now.
Wow, it's just some shaky shots coming in. I mean, Goonjar currently double negative at 13-27. I mean, you got to look at that as well. Parasite 16-26. Just need more kills. It really is that simple, because as it stands, Mad Cat is just killing everything with his bow.
Yeah, putting up huge. I mean, at 33-12, and he's plus 21 right now. I mean, the most impressive part of that, just look at the deaths. And he's getting effective kills as well, because you can tell just by the score. It's not like, you know, he's baiting his team.
Right.
He's having one of those games where he's just going for slaying. Maybe we could have that conversation if the game was relatively close, but with them leading by 90 right now, they're on another level.
Yep, and this game is pretty much all but over. Just flying through the air, picking up a 2-piece. Mad Cat again with the bow.
I feel a lot better about my TCM pick in this series, Ben.
Yep.
Feel a lot better.
I mean, I think you look at this and TCM, the stronger team in the series, to be completely honest with you. I did agree with what you said, though. That I don't think either team has the capability of a 4-0. No. I think it should definitely...
Well, it's looking scary right now, though.
I mean, I think you look at Search and Destroy, and I think TK, the strongest Search and Destroy team. I mean, you know, we talk about Parasite. He was Season 1, or regular Season 1, Search and Destroy MVP, and he was also Season 2. Yeah. So his S&D has been phenomenal.
This speaks volumes to how the move and transition has gone for TCM. You know, moving to the States, competing in the Season 2 MLG League. You can see it right here. You know, if you talked to me 2 months ago, maybe, about them being able to hang with an American team with the talent on it that TK has right now, I would have said no way. And they're just blowing them out of the hardpoint right now. Granted, TK's been struggling as of late.
Mad Cat has 40 kills with 2 minutes left in the game. That's how, like, and he's 14-17. He's got a +2 KD. That is an absurd performance against it's one of the best North American pro teams.
Let's stick it with him for now.
I don't care. This game is done, ladies and gentlemen. We're just watching Madcap for the rest of it because at 41-18, you just have to appreciate just how brilliant this young man really is.
Yeah,
how many kills does he finish with? Look at that shot.
I mean, depending on the time, if they don't finish at 250.
If I'm TCM, I'm like, get off the hill. Just don't even get on the hill.
Let him pad the stats a little bit.
Absolutely. Like Madcap's thinking about COD stats, man. He's like, yo, I'm about to get the highest KD of the event. Look at him go.
And he's actually in the hardpoint, trying to soak up a little bit of time, and now he is going to drop. They only need 20 more points. I don't think this is going to end up going to time limit, but it may. Jerd there peeking, trying to get shots into another. Madcat still, he's at 43. He's still got 4 caps to go with it, but you see, Shane and Jerd have been rocking the sub. They have 11 and 12 caps to go with it, and really the numbers just speak volumes. Everyone really doing their job. Pretty good all-around effort there from the TCM guys.
Madcat picks up another kill. That's 45 for him, 46. 4 more kills, and he's about to drop 50 in game number 1 here of day 2 of the X Games. But he has a teammate on the hill. Oh, you really gonna scumbag Madcat like that? No, don't do it. Really? Really, TCM?
You gotta close it out. Hey, you gotta close it out. No, it's all about the W.
Look at Madcat. He's like, yo, come on, guys, man. I was like 2 kills away.
Oh, yeah, he made that one look easy. Getting
47
and
20.
Well.
And there was still a hard point left.
That's a ridiculous game. And we've seen some bows. We've seen, your Formals and Clays have games like that with those wild, like 47 and 20, 50 and 22 type games. But Madcat, man, going off on the main stage. Incredible stuff.
Madcat was very, very upset yesterday.
2.35 ratio.
2.3. Who does that?
He's mad.
And he's a cat. That was off. That was really bad. That was really bad. Anyway, that concludes game number 1. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, head over to map number 2 in the series.
He's mad.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the X Games. Benson and Maven guiding you through day 2, game number 1, or match number 1. We've got TK going up against TCM. A beautiful shot there of Austin, Texas. You tanning pretty nicely, Maeve?
Oh, no, I'm incredibly pale. I spend my weekends playing games and streaming. This is the most sunlight I've seen in probably 12 months. Okay. But enjoying myself so far. You're starting to, you don't really get tan,
Am I de-redding?
Yeah, you're de-redding a little bit.
De-redding a little bit?
Less like a lobster. But, all right, so we are hopping in. I believe it's Detroit Uplink is going to be our game number 2. We've talked at length in the past about European teams kind of being a little bit behind. You started playing Uplink,
right.
About a month after?
A month, 2 months.
Yeah, but at this point, I think the catch-up's been done. You saw it, Gfinity. TCM's been playing this particular game type very, very well, but on the other side, Parasite, one of the best uplink players in the game. I expect this to be a much closer game number 2.
Yeah, Madcat specifically picked up uplink very, very quickly on the European side. When the game first came out, like pre-patch, Europeans were so good with the long passing. They kind of just
he was the starting point guard on his high school basketball team.
Yes, some say. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just go with the flow. Really, the only player that I want to spectate at the start of this game is going to be Madcat. Like, after that phenomenal performance, almost dropping 50 kills, had a whole hard point left, we have to spectate him. But TK, off to a really, really slow start. And I mean a slow start. It really didn't even look like they'd warmed up.
I almost feel like lucky for them. See, actually, I don't know how to view this. I'm just interested to hear your opinion. A lot of times when you have teams have slow starts, it's difficult because you finally start to get the swing of things in game 1, and then you're switching over to an S&D, which is obviously so different. Do you think here it benefits them a little bit because they're getting back-to-back respawns? It's really going to allow TK to kind of get the swing of the respawn?
It's funny that you say that because I think it works out more in favor of TCM.
You think so?
If you get railed game 1, you go straight to another respawn. Like, Madcat's shot's on. I mean, you just saw what he did to Goonjar. He's already off to a 2-0 start. Jerd at 3-1. I think, going into that S&D kind of slows down your tempo. You can really focus more on those 1v1
Yeah,
gunfights.
I agree with that. It's just I kind of wondered if TK might have kind of another chance here. Because you can't really warm up in S&D. You can't get rolling in S&D. Obviously, it plays so slow. But we'll get eyes on here and see how it goes for them as they're trying to get rolling here. Goon, though, at 5-1, you saw him struggle massively. I think almost triple negative, basically, through the middle of that game. Right now, on a 3 streak, starting to heat it up, picks up 1 mid-street as well. Sees 2 more players, 1 on his steps as well. Not able to get that. I'll tell you what, Ben, I have been almost having a heart attack mid-series. Every time now, I had 2 spiders that have crawled at me. So every time I feel like something, like if it's a wire that tickles my leg, I'm convinced it's a spider. I almost threw my headphones there, but I'm okay.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I believe I'm all right.
All right, don't worry, guys.
I need someone to bring me bug spray.
Maven is A-OK. TK, though, they're definitely not A-OK. Game still tied at 0-0. Sharp and Parasite off to, again, a slow start. Need to pick things up, but Goonjot definitely playing a lot better than he did in that first game. So that's definitely something to take note of. Nameless as well, 6-3, a solid start from him. Just trying to slay around at the outside of the satellite drone respawn area, but just unable to really get anything going. Game still 0-0 with 2 minutes left. Haven't seen a single point.
Well, Parasite, we saw had the really slow start in game 1 as well. I'm interested to see if we want to cycle through. I mean, the more, I guess you'd say, kind of defensive side here, which is going to be TCM. I'm wondering what the loadouts are. Merc's been doing a bit of analysis back at his place on the games. He was talking about how FaZe was running 3 Bals mid-street yesterday and just completely locking it down when they were able to, 10-0 denial, was it? I'm just interested to see if we're going to see more of that or it's still more a basic mold. They have 3 right now?
No, 2. 2
okay.
Bal, 2 ASM, 1 went out of TCM as Parasite has the drone, and he's good for the first 2-point play of the game. 2.5 minutes remaining of round number 1 here, but a very, very slow start from both these 2 teams.
Yeah, well, for me too, TK, you would say, being on the favorite side right now, they've got to get more points on the board. You see Goon starting to move forward here through school, has a little bit of help, but Shane's going to cut him down almost immediately. Goon able to toss the ball, pick up 1. He's got another out mid-street. He just needs help pretty much all by himself. You see they're on the kill feed, entirely blue, all TCM. They're starting to lock it down. Let's see if they can push forward and tie up the game.
Moose has actually headed over towards the garage side, had a teammate push all the way through, but that was actually Jerd, I believe, and he's just fallen. So Moose may think about playing the drone, but it looks like he's just going to try and play for the possession. Throws it, and that one will just be bouncing around in the back of TK. Spawn Sharp picks it up, and he's not going to play it. He's actually going to run it over back towards the garage side. Teammates have control of school, so smart decision coming out of Team Kaliber. Goonjot wins the first gunfight. Can he win the second? Nope. Exo boost into a wall.
Yeah, you'll see that sometimes. They kind of just try to toss in the base. They can turn it into a 4v4 instead of a 3v4. Just get more guns on the map, try to apply pressure forward. But there was no one there to remotely get any pressure on the TK base. We'll see here.
Do you think Sharp was going for a 1-point play there, or was he just trying to...
I thought he was just trying to get it forward. You see that from time to time. You just toss it forward, wait for your teammates to come, and you can really apply a lot of pressure to the base and move forward. But I don't think I've even seen... can you even hit it from that range?
Yep.
I thought he was going to come up a little bit short there.
Well, Goonjot picks up 1 mid-street and actually finds his second as well. Puts him on a 3 streak, and 14-8 performance from him and a 13-6 performance from Nameless has been very, very good considering the performances in the first map.
Yeah.
See if they can kind of keep that going as Nameless picks up the drone, heads over towards school, has the support of Parasite. He's going to drop though, so really nothing working in terms of the objective side for TCM thus far, yet to get any points on the board. 30 seconds left.
Again, I still think they're on the unfavored side to some degree. It's become a bit more balanced, but I think once we see the switch here, they're going to have much, much more control. They've had trouble. They haven't even really had any form of aggression for the most part. They've only gotten the drone over the 50-yard line just a couple of times here. We'll see if Sharp's able to put in points in the final seconds. 10 left on the clock, going in for the dunk. No one there really to stop him, and that's going to make it 4-0 TK. You hear the TK fans getting hyped in the building. Final seconds going to tick away. We're going to see if TCM can bounce back on the second side. What do you think? With this particular map, for the most part, with all teams that we've been seeing play this weekend at UMG, as far as I can think, TK's having the favorite side here. Do you think 4-0 leads enough to hold off TCM?
It depends how you kind of play the unpreferred side.
We think you get those 3 Bals mid-street, locking it down. We'll see.
If you lock something like that out, then potentially. The question then is, do TK have the quality in players to do that? Are their Bal players strong enough? they're still opting with 2 Biles, 2 ASM1s.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see from pretty much most teams here. But let's see if TCM can't bring it back. You see Mad Cat now has the ASM1 in his hands. He's going to fall. Jared gets eyes on another before having to back down. A couple players mid-map here for TK that he's going to have to deal with. But the drone already in the hands of TK. It's with Nameless. He's going to be pushing through Garage back to mid-street. You see 3 of his teammates pretty much drop immediately. He's all by himself. He's got to reset.
Oh,
and I think that bounced back in. This might be free points for TCM. This is a free dunk.
Mad Cat with the drone.
Look at the spawn out. They're spawning at elbow right now. He's got a free dunk.
Mad Cat should be good. Gets it. Nice play from Mad Cat. Over to Shane now.
And that's on Nameless. I mean, you gotta, if you're gonna reset, you gotta get the reset. You can't have it bounce right back into mid-map. It was kind of an awkward angle for him. Just nipped it off the top glass there. Not able to get it out, but that just handed TCM 2 points.
It did. Now just a 1 possession game, and TCM off to a good start at the start of the second round. Nameless picks up 1. Unable to find anyone else. Now Moose with the drone making his way over towards school. Immediately just plays it. Waiting to see if anyone from TK is going to challenge, but the challenge taking a while. I believe it's Sharp. And Sharp's going to dash across, jumps up, and that was Goon just destroyed Moose.
And you'll see, I mean, it's hard to knock Nameless. You know, he had the attempt to throw there. He's just been carrying the load in the slaying department. He's 24 and 9 right now. Like you said, completely different from what we saw in game number 1. He's pretty much double any player right now on TCM. And there we go. Now he's able to get the reset.
Back-to-back melees coming out. Just briefly over in that stairwell. 3.5 minutes, or just under, still to be played here in round 2 of Uplink. Detroit TCM, of course, leading the series 1-0. So TK would do pretty well. I feel like if TK win this, they win the Search and Destroy, they go 2-1 up in the series, and I think maybe they can.
TCM's coming back and winning this game.
You reckon?
I guarantee it. That's a Maven guarantee.
A Maven guarantee.
Take that to the bank and
do what?
Cash it.
And cash it?
Yeah,
cash Maven guarantees?
Typically,
banks still accept those?
No, they haven't for 20 years. But they've got it inside of school now. Jared trying to turn and burn. He is going to fall. Drone now going to follow the hands of Goonjar. We'll see if they can work their way up mid-street. They're going to have Mad Cat's Bow to deal with, but they're able to take him out. Looks like they opt to start the push back through elbow here. They've got 4. There's only 1 player to really beat it home. The shot's coming in. There's the 1-pointer, and they'll add to that lead. 5-2. Very, very well done by Goon.
Yeah, really good stuff coming out of Goonjar there, just to sink that 1-point play. Forces a 2-possession game, more importantly. And when you really think about it, what have you seen from TCM the second side in terms of objective aggression? Not really that much. Nameless made a mistake. They got a 2-point play.
That's it. I was about to say, I mean, other than that mistake, they haven't really got forward at all. They just haven't been able, for the most part, like anytime I've seen them get, like, let's say 2 or 3 kills there mid-map or in and around Garage, and finally they should be moving forward. A lot of time, either the drones got reset by the last player alive for TK, or they haven't got the drone and gone with it. They've tried to kill another cycle of TK players, and we just haven't really seen any aggression out of them.
Mad Cat just picking up killer kills with his bow. Moose now, though, being aggressive into stairwell. There's 2. Now, this should be the start of some aggressive play over towards the school side. If the drone can get in there, Moose needs to win 1 gunfight. Not going to happen in 4 players full. So, just things not clicking right now for TCM. Impressive kind of performance from Nameless, though. 32 and 14. He's playing out of his mind here in Uplink Detroit.
Oh, yeah, they are just absolutely starting to roll on them now. I didn't see where the drone ended up going. All right, now Mad Cat's got hands on it.
That was weird. Passed it, and it kind of just did a big old circle and
dropped. Yeah. Ended up bouncing around a bit, but Mad Cat does have it now. You see them pushing through to back alley. They're going to have 3 members of TK to beat.
Yeah,
He's got side trailers.
If I'm Mad Cat, I'm going for juke. Oh, is that going to go in? Bounce?
A little bit short there. So they are still trailing by 3, 60 seconds left. The Maven guarantee looking absolutely horrible now because we've gotten to that time with a 2-possession game where TK can basically play the reset game. But that's 4 dead. They got to get 4. They need
definitely points.
At least 1 here. There's 1 person to really beat. The nades coming in. Jared should be able to pick that up. And this will be a dunk. Is there anyone there to rally, though? They do have a person waiting inside the mid-box. They're going to be able to get this and push it forward. Plenty of time left to go, but the rest of TCM drops. So they are going to have to take everybody out
now,
here.
This is the problem Mad Cat has. If he doesn't pick up that drone, someone from TK can just pick it up and throw it out. So he has to play for the drone, and that's exactly what he's done. Plays it for yards. They know there's only going to be 2 players left. Shane is so big here. He needs to pick up this kill. Gets the assist. Now can he grab the drone? Teammate has it. It's going to be Jerd. Jerd goes for the 1 and connects just in time. I thought potentially there he was going to try and force the 2, but he recognized gunfights were going on. This game's still not over the map. 13 seconds left. Slaying going down in the middle of the map. No one picks up the drone just yet. Finally, Parasite gets it with 8 seconds left. He could potentially go for a knee slide. 1 point play. Parasite. No, didn't release the drone in time, but Nameless has it. Nameless, throws it way, way wide.
So was he attempting to pass? He might have been blind. I don't know, because that...
Why didn't Parasite throw the drone? Parasite was in perfect range of throwing that drone for a 1 point play.
No, Nameless had a wide open 1 point shot there, I think.
I didn't even look at Nameless. I don't think Nameless was a mistake. Parasite could have easily gone for a 1 point play. Instead, he tried to force it.
With that dash, yeah, he didn't get the toss away, but
you could have sank that.
It ended up falling to Nameless, though, and it looked like he could have had a shot lined up. It went, 10 feet to the right, basically, but again, he's 37 and 19 right now. Difficult to knock him, but I think he had the game in his hands right there. But here we go to overtime. We'll keep it with Nameless. He's been absolutely destroying TCM throughout this one. There's one. Saw another one possibly mid-steps. He's able to get the drone in his hand, watch his 2 teammates fall around him, able to then pick up that player. And Mad Cat, oh yeah, his battle is just absolutely on point right now.
I mean, they needed a response to Mad Cat, and that's exactly what Mad Cat's got. I mean, he's 20 and 25, definitely slowed down considering the pace he was playing at in map number 1, and Nameless has just kind of picked it all up. Double positive. Just phenomenal stuff from him. Mad Cat last man alive now for TCM. TK is going to be pushing very aggressively. Mad Cat needs to stay alive. Sharp has a drone. He may be forced to go for 2. Gets it. 42 seconds, the time to beat.
Oh, well.
So that made me
very nervous about my Maven guarantee. All right, so we are kicking off with the boys at TCM. Let's see, they got what, 42 seconds here. Yeah, they've got a score. They don't have a lot of time to work with. You see it just ticking down, 35 left on the clock. Jerd trying to get forward over wall. They do have the drone in their hands. It's going to be Moose. 1 down already, though, as he is going to fall. If TK can just kill 1 cycle of players here, really, it's going to be over.
And the problem Moose has is he needs to stay alive. Like, you can't give TK the drone. If they play that drone, it's pretty much game over. They've given away possession of the drone. Sharp's going to play it, and that will be GG. Fantastic performances coming out of Nameless and Goonjar. Goonjar especially looked just pretty bad.
Yeah, no, we saw that. We saw it yesterday. I think he had a 13 and 31 game, and then bounced back very strong in an S&D.
I don't understand how is that inconsistency exists when you can clearly play extremely, extremely well. But really, Nameless.
You think it's a map thing, just more consistent, particular game mode, particular map?
Maybe, but there shouldn't be that much of a gap.
You wouldn't think, but he does manage to go 34 and 21. Nameless just basically matching the numbers you saw from Mad Cat in game number 1. We didn't think either team really had the capability to 4-0 the other, and you see it here, already tied up 1-1 early on.
So, series tied at 1-1. Of course, map number 3, Search and Destroy, Maeve. Any predictions? Any Maven guarantees that we can go the opposite way?
It's funny because if either of these teams were going up against, let's say somebody that was favored, going up against FaZe, going up against an Optic, I would say the S&D would be the game that TK or TCM could steal. So we got a round 11 coming.
Yeah, I feel it too. Anyway, as we said, series tied at 1-1 for now. Quick commercial break. When we return, head over to Terrace, Search and Destroy.
All right, welcome back to the MLG Pro League at X Games presented by Xbox One, the official console of MLG. I don't know why you stare me in the. You were staring at me first. We are ready to kick it in.
You made it weird.
To game number 3. Series tied up 1-1. We almost saw a TCM comeback. They pushed it to overtime. I had a spider attack me mid-series.
It's been a wild one. He wasn't kidding. There was actually a spider.
Yeah.
You know you have something on your leg right
Stop, please stop it. Every time I feel anything, I'm ready to jump out of the chair.
I may like troll you.
S&D. Oh, Swanee already got me good earlier. He looked at me and goes, "What is that on you?" And I got chills so bad, like my eyes started
serious?
watering.
That's
Swanee, I will get you back later.
Oh, good old Swanee. Killing it over there on the analysis desk. But back to the game. Terrace Search and Destroy is going to be map number 3 in this best of 7. Of course, Team Kaliber going up against TCM. Both teams found themselves in the loser bracket after just one match yesterday. Now, the big old run through that loser's bracket has to commence, and today is a big run, especially, mate. So many games.
Let's kick things off. Who do you want to start it off with, Ben?
I mean, we'll go with the attacking team first, and we'll see who's going to try back the other bomb. It's going to be Judd. So we'll spectate TCM, and they've gone for a 2-2 split, it seems, straight off the break. Let's see if Madcat can get that first blood. Does so. Nicely played from him.
And that's what you want to get. Madcat in these one-on-one situations. We've seen him winning the gunfights through game 1, through game 2. His battle has been absolutely on point. Shane trying to turn on a player there. He is going to fall. Going to be a 3 versus 3.
Judd feeling extra ambitious, going for a long-range shot with the ASM-1. Did not connect. 3 versus 3, as you said.
It's interesting to see those challenges. You see them all the time. You know, it's great if it's a distraction, you know, for your bow player to clean it up. But sometimes I really feel that they think they're going to win that fight. An ASM-1 from 50 yards against a sniper or a bow. That is a fight you're going to lose 9 out of 10 times. But he is able to back down. They're currently in a 2 versus 3. Let's see if Judd and Madcat can clutch up. They also have the difficult position of having to get a bomb plant.
Judd being very, very sneaky. Let's see if they can try and be quick about this. Has to check Blaze River and just run straight in there. Madcat should be able to trade that kill. Does so, but he's left in a horrible situation with 25 seconds left. 1 versus 2. And of course, TK will know that that bomb is down. And I think Madcat may play for the challenge here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Can he force the 1 versus 1? He has no idea where that player went. And Madcat ultimately should be dead. TK just going to play the time. And Madcat, well, just playing for the picks.
Madcat, if he can get one of that player, well, you can see how far he's already backed down those steps. Didn't have enough time really to get anything done. He completely lost that player lower. I thought he was going to be able to pick up the kill there. For whatever reason, he thought he backed up instead of crossing there, so not able to catch him. First round, gonna go to TK. And you said, you know, I gave my Maven guarantee. It was incredibly incorrect. You said that you thought they were going to be able to pull off. If they took the game 2, you thought they'd take the S&D as well and take the advantage in the series.
I can see that happening. Issue really is, you know, Terrace, so many different lanes that you've got to kind of watch out for. But we'll see exactly how it plays out. Of course, TK starting very strong. Nameless with the bomb, who just had one of the best uplink destroys I've seen in a very long time. See if he can kind of continue his momentum over here in the Search and Destroy. Of course, Parasite, as you mentioned earlier on, Season 2 regular season best S&D player, won the award. So look for him to really have a solid performance in this game.
Well, instead of Madcat, this time we're going to see Sharp in a 1v2. Going up against Madcat and Judd. He's got a lot of time to work with, but in a similar position where bomb is down near B. And this is just as precarious, really, as we saw Madcat's position. But
Madcat's still shooting.
Mostly having a ton of time to work with here. It looks like Sharp is going to opt to completely flank around the B site.
Oh, he's played this one pretty well. Managed to escape the early gunfight. He still has those 2 Semtexes available if he wants to use them. But as of now, just really playing cautiously. Has no exo ability left whatsoever. Because he was using Trophy, and I believe, yep, Madcat spotted him once again. And Sharp really left in such a horrible position that he kind of has to challenge him. I believe Judd, is that with the sniper rifle from Judd? If I'm Sharp, you have to challenge. They know you're hit. You really don't have a choice. And that's
he might catch both, though. He gets one, can he get the other? And that player was still looking across, it seemed like. What, about an inch away from lining both of those players up? That was about to be incredibly awkward. Sharp almost able to clutch the 1 versus 2.
I mean, Madcat, he was expecting the push. He reacted as quickly as I guess he possibly could have done that.
Yeah, it just looked, on the screen, it looked a bit awkward. Like, it took him a couple seconds to react, but I guess in real time, he got around pretty quickly.
And again, you know, Sharp really had no opportunity there. He needed to push it. That was a smart play. Just unfortunately, it didn't work out. Nearly did, though. Very, very close, but game tied 1-1 now. TCM back over on the attacking side. Let's have a look at Judd, going to be the bomb carrier. Still 0-2. And of course, no overkill being used in this game. Is Judd using danger close? Nope, no danger close either.
Yeah, you saw Madcat carrying the slang in game 1, doing it again here,
Sharp
but
just
he will be first blooded.
Wow. Sharp just stomped on Madcat.
Mid-sentence of me, I think I'm cursing TCM. I was just talking about how well he's been doing, and he takes a foot to the face there from Sharp. They are going to have the 4v2 advantage. 60 seconds remaining here. But the flank going to be coming shortly. Thankfully, Parasite able to get eyes on these players. He's not aware both are back there, though. They pick up one, they pick up the other. And that is going to be a 2-1 advantage here for TK.
I mean, it's a solid Call of Duty right there from from TK. Really solid stuff.
I would have liked to see the first kill with Sharp on Mad Cat, where this kick came in.
Right? That's pretty interesting to see that for a first blood in a game of S&D.
Yeah.
I mean, you sometimes see it if someone's planning the bomb or trying to defuse the bomb, but 2-1 the score in favor of TK. Over here in Search and Destroy Terrace. Looking at TCM, though, it's kind of deja vu from yesterday, Maeve. Mad Cat, 5-2. Moose, 1-3. Jerd, 0-3. Shane, 0-3. They cannot be this inconsistent.
Yeah, they've got to get somebody else going in this game. Again, Mad Cat really carrying the load right now. We'll see Shane starting to push forward here. He may be able to catch the bomb carry, but he's going to be second story. It's going to be Nameless who's going to pick up the first blood. And that's back-to-back rounds here. We've seen the first blood come from TK. Let's see if they're able to hold it off this time, though. We're going to be in a 3v3, whereas last time they had that big advantage in the 4 versus 2. Both teams pretty much grouped up here on opposite sites.
Nameless going to be able to put that bomb down as well, and TCM will have to rotate over towards the A bomb site now, especially as the bomb's been planted. They know. And you see the way TK set up to try and defend this plant. You've got Sharp over there in bedroom. Nameless watching the back stairwell, and Parasite is just kind of in mid-pool. He's going to spot moves on top. Some sloppy shots come in, though, and he is not able to clean that up, so that forces a 2 versus 3 now. TCM in a potentially good position to try and clutch a 7. It's going to come down to whether Jerd can hunt down this one player in bedroom quick enough.
And he should catch him here. Nice shots. Able to pick him up. Gets a bit of Peeker's advantage there. Able to take out Sharp. Going to be 1 player left. Nameless. Can he clutch it? Gets eyes on Macca. Able to take out 1. Salt player below. Able to. Oh, the shot just gets hit markers there on the guy defusing. About to say, he has to be so red. The shots look pretty good to me.
He's salty. You can tell.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, looking at it,
I don't know. He would have been stuck kind of mid-reload. I don't think he would have been able to take the 1v1. But how much time was left on the clock there where he was killing the diffuser?
10 seconds.
Yeah, that might have done it then.
Close. Would have been close. But unfortunate play from Nameless. Nice try, though, that's for sure. TCM now on the attacking side. Let's see how TK play the defensive side. And already, Gunjar. Did he maybe hit? What is this? This is awesome play from TCM. The strat call could potentially work out beautifully. Shane draws first blood on Sharp. They immediately get control of the bomb site. Meanwhile, Nameless able to pick up 2 kills there on Moose and Jerd. Essentially, he just turned around and he just had TCM players directly in front of him.
Yeah, I think he was the player kind of at second story overwatching blue or watching second story above pool, but he's got the call out there, turned and had 2 players. And when you have that elevated position with the bow, I mean, those are easy pickings. Right. He's able to get an easy 2-piece. We're now going to be in a 1v2 here. Parasite, the best S&D player in the world. Can he? No.
No, he can't.
He was kind of he was getting ready to pre-aim inside the doorway there, and unfortunately gets caught from his right. Shane gets an easy kill here.
Yep. Shane just peeks around. He's like, oh, hey, Parasite, how you doing? As looking at that scoreboard, Mad Cat's still leading the way for TCM, 6-3. There's a look as well at Shane. Just seeing him discussing strategies for the next round. Shane playing pretty well. He played unbelievable Search and Destroy. The past couple of events that they've been to, Search and Destroy KD was ridiculous.
Yeah, apparently Gfinity is where he was really going off. He had like an 11-0 game or something like that. I remember I was casting. Had some huge performances here. Let's see
Detroit against Envy, I believe.
Yeah, I remember it was just I couldn't believe. That's when didn't they like 6-0 them with the quickness?
With the quickness. Parasite draws first blood though on Shane, as we were kind of talking about him.
Yeah, anyone we've talked about from TCM to kick
really
off the match, they've been first blooded. But Jerd able to answer back. Going to be a 3v3. We're switching on board with Moose here. You see there's a fight going down today. I think that was pretty well effectively traded there by TK. And yet again, they have a 2-1 advantage. We've seen this a couple times in these rounds, but Moose able to pick one on the cross. It's now going to be a 1 versus 1. Bomb is going to be down. Can Moose make the play? It'd be nice if he had an ASM1 here, as obviously he's going to be stuck in a close range gunfight. What does Sharp have right now?
15 seconds left. Oh, I think Moose just spotted him. Sharp, but the ASM1 just turned around. Should be able to.
Oh, God, Moose!
God. Is he going to get it?
And he think he got it with 7.6 maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
That had to have been 0.1 seconds.
I don't know. No.
Oh my God, I thought he picked it up at 7.6.
Dude, he just absolutely destroyed
I mean, that's a fight you have to win. That's what I was worried about with Moose not winning that gunfight, because he had the bow. You knew he was going to be in a close range battle. Somehow just crushes Sharp, but needed what? 0.1, 0.2 seconds more to get that?
I mean, Sharp's going to be happy that they win the round, but he just got well stopped. That was bad.
Check your thumb, Sharp. Yeah, you see he's focused there. He's ready. He knows what just happened to him.
It's all good there. Winning the round, that's ultimately what matters.
That's the big thing.
Game tied at 3-3. Mad Cat 7-4. We'll watch him for TCM on the start of this round. See if TCM are going to bring out any other unconventional strats. I believe he's already spotted Gunjar. Mad Cat could be on to pick up a couple of kills. Shane gets a pick as well. Mad Cat just shredding through the guys at TK. Sharp now left in 1v3.
His bow looks so steady right now. just on point, man, shooting darts, just absolutely melting everyone he gets his eyes on. You know, we saw Sharp in a difficult 1v2 earlier. This going to be even worse to deal with. You see bomb going to be in Shane's hands, and we'll see if they decide to go hunting here and pick up this kill or just worry about getting the plant down.
Well, Sharp spotted Mad Cat, and he knows they're going to be heading over towards A. There's the first kill. This is really smart play from Sharp. If he can find the second kill, he's going to be in a great position. The problem he has now, though, is TCM have him trapped. Now, inside Sharp's mind, he's going to be thinking, all right, they're either going to pinch me or they're going to rotate over towards that B bomb site. He's just going to play that time. Smart stuff, but spots a mid-map.
Did they see him, though, is the thing. I'm not sure if that player got eyes on him.
Maybe. I mean, this was a 1v3. Sharp's forced the 1v2. Now, no, that's just a very, very unfortunate timing. It was just a waiting game, essentially, and Sharp's decided to go check that B bomb, and as you can see,
when you saw what Sharp got eyes on, he would have thought they were staying. I mean, that's what it looked like from his point of view. He didn't get eyes on him a second time to see. Or, I'm sorry, when he got eyes on, it looked like they were going to be rotating, so he didn't get eyes on them to see they were going to be rotating back.
I mean, Sharp's put himself in a good position to try and split them up. This is now 1v1. Sharp for the 1v3 clutch, not going to happen.
We've seen so many close clutches. We've had almost 2 1v3 clutches, almost a 1v2 clutch, just coming up a little bit short as Sharp. That's going to be a 4-3 advantage here for TCM. Good positioning there by Moose. Easy kill there with the bow to clean things up.
That was really smart play again, though, from Sharp. Just that attempt. He recognized immediately TCM were going to push back to the spawn, and he wrapped it immediately as quick as he possibly could. And was able to force the 1 versus 1. But as you said, Moose, just some good positioning from him. And really, I think this Search and Destroy is a really important map in the series.
I said round 11.
You did say round 11 as well. That's kind of ironic.
Dude, it's going to get there. We'll see, though. Jared, can he get the first blood with the snipe? No, the bow, the headshot from Goon. We've seen he's started to heat up here. We saw the monster game number 2 he had. Shane in the position. He's got to pick up a big kill. Nade's coming in. It's going to back him up. He knows they're there. He knows they were going for the plant. They weren't able to get it down because of Shane. Can he hold this onslaught off? Players should be rotating over to help him out.
Shane's done a wonderful job of defending that bomb site. Didn't even necessarily need to go for any heroic plays. Just throw it through the first stun and then connect it with the second one. You can see TK want absolutely none of that A bomb site. Nameless, though, staying just in case, but doesn't see anything. Now, Goonjar with a big pick over at that B bomb site on Moose. That opens it up for the rotation to come in. So 3 versus 2 in favor of Team Kaliber. However,
oh, look at TK. They're wrapping right back. I love it.
So
but I think that got sniffed out. You had him highlighted for a second. It's going to be Shane. He's been moving right back in this position. Kind of playing mid-map-ish, so he's able to come across if he needs to, but he's going to get caught there by Nameless, and just like that, he cleaned up. We saw TK bounce back and forth like 3 times there, and you saw like Shane was just on a swivel, man. He wasn't sure where to head. You saw him rotate to B. He rotated back to A. He sat there at pool and got caught. He had no idea where they were heading. Great stuff from TK.
That's just great shot calling all around from TK in that Search and Destroy. Not afraid to rotate from one bomb site to the other. Now, though, game tied at 4-4. Shane looking a little concentrating at the screen, looks a little demoralized.
Oh, he's locked in right now.
He's in the zone.
And this, you know, we haven't really seen Jared with too many big plays. You saw him get first blooded there. He's 2-7 right now. Let's see if, you know, with a player of his caliber, you got to think there's going to be a round here where he is absolutely going to go off. Did he get eyes on that player? Oh boy, I think he might have saw him for just a second. He knows he's there. The nade's coming in.
Oh, I think he just saw a quick flick of the wrist over towards poolside, and there is that assist. Shane hunted it down. Sharp 4 versus 3 in favor of TCM, and someone just going back. It's Moose waiting for the flank to come in. The bomb will be being planted. However, there's going to be 2 players from TK that Moose potentially may have a gunfight with. He's going to see Parasite making his way down towards the left.
I don't think he realized that player already got through, though.
This is the issue. Yeah, Nameless has already got through, and there's no way Jed is expecting to look at the flank, and now Nameless has to try and make a play. This is a 2 versus 3. Goonjar also still alive. He's going to spot 1. 2 versus 2. Nameless and Goonjar going up against Moose and Shane. Nameless desperately trying to get some intel on where these TCM players are.
They could be anywhere. I mean, they are panicking right now. They're from both sides. Moose gets one. I think Shane gets the other, and they will get cleaned up there. You could see Nameless just looking everywhere because both players, you know, if it got called out, they knew that Moose was watching the flank. Shane, I think, picked up a kill over towards the B-bomb site, so they knew they literally could be coming from anywhere on the map.
They were completely split. TCM had 1 player in both spawns, essentially, was what happened, and you kind of saw the struggle. Both TK players were at pool, kind of one looking one way, the other looking the other, and just couldn't find them. Which is a little unfortunate, but now TK 5-4 down. They're going to be on the attacking side. Sharp at 8-6. See if you can try and make some plays with this bomb.
All right.
You said round 11. It's going round 11. I got to retell.
Yeah, it's got to. Make or break right now, though. 1 round away is TCM from taking a 2-1 advantage in this series. If you are just tuning in, you saw A pretty big hardpoint win by TCM. Bounce back, did TK on the game 2 uplink. Here we are, though, coming down the wire. You saw nice and grenade in there.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that's all sharp there. I know Nameless gets the kill, but that was 100% sharp. He's now to get the bomb down. One left, Moose. We're going round 11.
Oh, maybe? No, Moose can try and get a kill with that grenade. Kobe, no, not going to happen yet. You're right. You're a wizard. You are some kind of a wizard.
Here we go. Let's get it, boys. Round 11. You hear the crowd getting hyped.
Search and destroy. TK.
Now, if you want me to pick this, I have no idea. I'm going to pick the offense. I feel has won the last 3 or 4 rounds. At least it seems that way. I'm going with whoever has offense.
Okay. Whoever has offense. Got to give big props to Gunjar that last round, by the way.
I wasn't able to do quick math there.
Gunjar, with that nice hop over the wall, picks up 2 players from behind and then goes straight back. Well, TCM on the offensive side, you stick with TCM?
I'm taking TCM.
I think Jerd
Oh, well, TK fans are loving me right now because I picked TCM to come back in the uplink and win, and they didn't. So you're welcome, TK fans, because I probably just cursed the entire United Kingdom.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. We really do. Sharp on the defensive side, going to be playing bottom bedroom, and you can see just that very overall spread of the map coming in from TCM on this round 11. TK in a little antsy, just checking over towards that A bomb site. Shots going down mid-map. Gunjar not able to connect.
Seekun playing patiently. He got tagged above it. Same with Nameless. So they've got a couple players called out. That's going to be Jerd. He's able to pick up the first kill. 4v3 advantage here. Madcap being patient as well. I think he was going to have a player in his sights in just second. Jerd, I think, might have saw 2 players across there when he hopped up. Parasite, here comes the flank. If he catches the bomb carry, that's a big one. He's got bomb down. He's able to get out. He needs to try and get to his teammates here as they've got control of the bomb. And the timing there, he turns, tries to turn on Shane, not able to connect. 3 versus 2. Advantage TCM can sharpen Goon Clutch.
I mean, time is ticking away. 30 seconds left. They know they had bomb down to the back of the map, and I believe Gunjar has just spotted that player. Goon at 10 and 8. A phenomenal search and destroy. He's going to see pretty much every single player that he needs in as well.
He has to stop the plant.
He has shot. Can he stop the plant?
He's got to catch the plant. Don't worry about the leg. Not able to get it. And they are going to drop. Who ended up picking up the final kill? I think it was TK actually closed it out. If I didn't hear the crowd there and turn to see TK getting on their feet, I thought for sure that TCM had won that.
Gunjar just hitting that big flank, comes around. A 12 and 8 performance from him. Solid game 2 and 3 from him. He's really been the key factor for TK's success so far in the series.
Yeah, again, game 1 disappeared completely. We saw this yesterday in the series. Struggled in one game, able to bounce back. 3 and 10 though was Jerd. You know, that's not gonna he's your biggest respawn player. I mean, he's the one you expect to go big in respawn, but you need him to put up some numbers. He can't go 3 and 10.
A 0.3 KD in S&D.
Yeah, no, that's not going to get done at all.
You see Matt Cat's face, not happy about that. 11 and 9. It's been so consistent across every single game mode so far here at the X Games. So that's going to be TK going 2-1 up in the series for now. Quick commercial break. When we return, head over to CDF.
Can see it all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am joined by Benson. We are getting ready to hop into game 4. I have picked TCM in the last 2 games.
Can you please stop?
TK has won the last 2 games.
I feel like as a European, all the Europeans watching TCM play right now, can you please stop picking TCM?
Oh, no, I'll tell you what. Martin and Paul, those guys over at Gfinity will never be welcoming me back. sorry, guys.
You're going to try and visit, and you're going to get some passport control, right? And deny you entry.
A bunch of football hooligans are going to just spear me off the tube, the subway there.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm picking TK for now on. Sorry, TK fans.
All right, thank you. It's about time we got some non-bias of your curse coming through. CDF Ascend, though, is going to be the next map in the series. And honestly, TK 2-1 up. I think they're going to be feeling very, very good about themselves going into this game. Any kind of brief prediction from you?
If we're talking brief predictions, I have to take TK. I'm taking TK. Good. It's going to be 4-1.
They're about to get like 10 over something with that prediction. Anyway, speaking of Team Kaliber and how they're looking, I actually want to go over to a Turtle Beach team chat with TK and see just how much momentum they picked up from that round 11 win.
Third tunnel, Shane's weak, third tunnel.
Yeah, and one shot me in the back. All right, one's a buyer mid kill already. And one guy's in there by tunnels.
Shane was all the way at the back of the tunnels.
Yeah, I'm backing up. Shane, we're tracking Shane.
I'm stunned in tunnels.
One's OE, far right, Shane. Far right, Shane, stay down.
Like, got me. Shane's weak.
Yep.
Challenge on the head glitch. He's weak, he's one shot. Good job.
There, far right, you seen him.
Nice job, man. One shot on base.
Just one shot. He's just sitting there with the flag. Thank you.
He's dead.
In tunnels.
Elevator street. One shot, nice.
I'm watching the far tunnel.
We're winning this map.
He was tunnels.
Let's go. I'm pushing tunnels.
Tunnel. He can go through like that.
I think he's elevators. Yeah, elevators. Shane, dead.
Yo, I got the flag out. Get that guy, 2 dead. Nice. I got flag out. I'm running into you, Sharp. I'm helping you. Anyone got top mid?
No,
He's behind me, Sharp.
There are 2 more minutes.
Nice, good job. Nice, grab that Sharp. Dip straight to Goon.
Goon, get closer in case he's dead.
To Sharp?
We got this. Let's go, Sharp. He's tunnels. He came through.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's behind me, maintenance.
I got him.
Good five. Let's go. No one here. You see her. No one there. Let's go.
You gotta get that guy.
Yep,
What's up, baby?
I'm
I 18 bullets. I can't play D. I want 18 bullets.
I'm pushing maze. Me and Chris are watching tons.
I'm hiding tunnels.
Hold it, Chris. I didn't see
I'm holding elevators, guys. I have 18 bullets.
Maze is dead.
I got ammo now. We're good.
They stun me, maze.
I'm hiding tunnels.
In their back base. I'm pulling it. They're bottom maze.
I am.
Oh, there are 2 guys in the back base, 1 maze. We're good. You can push, Chris. Alright, you're good. Never mind. Just keep going.
They might go basement, but I'm watching.
I'll push basement on this one. Top maintenance.
Top maintenance. I'm looking back. I got to help.
I pushed tunnels. I pushed underground. I got one top. I'm gonna get a flag out, guys. Slay.
Try to get one more. Find me maintenance. Elevators.
I got a flag out. I'm running elevators.
Top middle stairs. Go in there mid. They're mid.
I'll back maintenance steps. I got him back there.
He's bomb maintenance steps.
Yeah,
He's jumping.
I got me top mid cut and 1 flag. At our flag and top mid cut.
No, top maintenance. Punch me.
Slay.
Nice. Good job.
He's running here. He's running to you. You got him. Nice job.
Nice. Good job.
Somebody right back. They're top mid. He's dead. He's got some.
I'm going maze. They could full OE maintenance.
Yeah, watch it, Chris. Watch it.
Top maze. Outside the elevator. Shit on. Wow.
I'm playing D.
He's top mid. He's going. One bottom elevator. Might be going their elevator. He jumped back up. He jumped up. We're up 1, guys. Good shit. I'm gonna push basement. Push tunnels when you spawn.
Yo, elevators.
I'm going tunnels.
He dashed out.
There's that top man. I'm one shot, guys.
I have an underground right now.
Behind you, man.
I'm stunned. Top man. Stunned. Got him.
Fuck, he's 1 shot. 1 shot maintenance. Top mid. Medkit, top mid with a bow.
I'm camming tons.
Maintenance dead.
Tons. Left side tons. He's shred on me.
Need help?
Yo, you got me top mid cut.
He's tons.
They're just holding top mid cut. Slay.
He's still tons. I need help.
Yo, pull another.
I have your help, Chris. On the flag. Pushing Chris.
Push me. He's holding for pull.
He's at our mid steps.
He's by the flag.
He didn't pull. Yo, Medkit's still top mid weak. Medkit's top mid weak. There's 2 top mid.
On the flag moves. He's weak. He's about and sub.
Yeah, he got me, bow. 1 shot at our.
You're good.
Elevator. Push elevator.
We
gotta get one.
3 base.
Where they pulling it?
He's at our elevator. He's got our top main. Where's he going?
Oh, he's probably going elevators.
Flag guy's going elevators. Elevators.
Watch out, change back. Back has watch out, elevators, nice.
I'm all the way through.
Two dead.
Flag guy's going maze. Flag guy's maze right now.
Go, kill him.
You got that. One more at the base.
That's the last guy. Oh my god. He got me, dude. Good try. He's at the base. Kill him. Just don't worry about the flag as much. Just slay. Is this? Oh, this is good.
Elevators, I punched him, man. They're going bottom. He might go base.
I spawned out.
I'm pushing tons.
I'm back with you.
He's watching tons. I got 2. He's at their back tons door. Yeah, shoot. I'm pushing elevators.
How did I jump?
Top mid, stun. Top mid stun. 1 shot.
I can help Sharp.
1 shot, top mid dead. 2 guys here. Medkit was in their maze. 2 elevators. Jordan Chain. Bottom their base and elevators. Pre-aim.
D here.
I'm stunned.
There's 2 guys pushing out. 2 guys pushing maintenance.
Yeah, he got me. I stunned. He's going inside elevators.
He felt him, I think.
Good. Two dummies. I'm going to take back to play D, Chris.
He got me. He's 1 shot with the bow. 1 shot with the bow. Elevators.
He's going top maintenance.
The other one's injured in elevators.
Top maintenance.
Top maintenance.
Nice. One more bottom maintenance. He's right there in front of you.
Nice. Good job. I'm pushing tons. They're going to get
elevator street.
Shane, elevator street.
He's studying flag. I don't know what he's doing. He's cubby. He may move.
I'm in cubby.
Their side dead.
One guy's maintenance right now. Pushing their base.
He's weak. On the flag. Shane. One guy's weak. Elevators.
Shane's 1 shot, dude. Shane's 1 shot.
No,
fuck, you gotta go big. They got me. Nice, good job. Does flag get out? Shane was 1 shot. One shot middle. We're good. We can get this. We can get this.
No, he already won.
Alright, don't worry about it then. Fuck it. It's 1 flag on bad side. We're good.
Fuck, dude. Okay, it's bad side.
What?
They're just annoying like
so,
that.
TK, unfortunately, not able to hold on to that 1-1 side. You see TCM with a good breakaway right at the very end, managing to go 2-1 up in the lead of the half.
Yeah, I mean, that was what TK's, they led to what, the 2.5, 2 minute mark, something like that. And then you saw TCM come roaring back, able to put 2 on the board. Moose, I think it was Jerd started a little bit, so Moose was like 1-7 or something.
He was really
I was actually watching him on my screen. He got in the back of the base.
He got 3
was able to pick up 3 kills. Yeah. That's when they got the pull and actually got their first cap on the board. So you saw a lot of patience out of TCM, despite the fact that they were struggling a little bit early. They've crawled back in. They're now leading by 1. Second half, let's see if they can come back and tie the series up 2-2.
Yeah, we went to a Turtle Beach team chat with TK in the first half, so let's go to a Turtle Beach team chat with TCM for the second half. See if they can hold on to the 2-1 lead they've got.
Always call out what's open. Get inside. One more fire.
Can you pick it up?
I'll do it.
See the back of it, though?
Yeah.
I'm going to push him out, mate.
Can't see him.
I've got their inside. Back all. Pinching their flag. I'm pinching their flag. Oh, it's even further back, right? He pushed all the way back. He backs up again.
He's pulling.
Back all the way up.
Nice still.
Back to the right, to the back right,
I can't see him.
I'm going back to flag.
I'm coming up. I'm going to spawn elevator.
One more flag.
Is he going inside?
Is that Zig? One's that Zig.
Inside there.
Hold on, Moose.
Two more. Two there. One's on the top mid. One's on the top mid.
He's pulled a Zig. Shit. Or not Zig, sorry. Fucking inside. Departures.
I'm spawning right with you.
Pull the departures. I spawn inside. I'm
pushing
inside. I'm pushing inside.
Front shine.
Oh, you think he's inside?
Zig. That's 3 down. You get that guy, Zig. He's got Ree. Let's go, Zig. He's going to be chasing.
Give me, boys. Make sure you hold inside. I don't know if I've got it. I'm so fly. Let's go!
I stun inside. He's inside. He's coming down the tunnel. Left. There's two. I need help.
All the way in.
I'm on a flag shot.
I'm pulling. Back him up, Dylan. Spawn inside, man. Can't help you. Dude, in the box. Ignore me with flag, alright?
I spawn inside.
One on right.
I'm bringing a bomb captain.
Oh my God!
Don't let me. Where you going?
Inside.
One fire.
Get that kill.
Oh my God.
He's stun gold.
Let's go!
Right, come.
No, we're 3 up.
I'll pick up
do
inside.
this.
Hold inside, someone. Yeah, two. We got through inside.
Yeah, fuck it.
One more.
Good shit, mate. Good shit. Buy time.
He's stunned. Good shit.
Top mid, mate.
Let's go. Good fucking play, sir, baby. That's what I'm doing.
Are you inside? I'm hitting right. I'm just
They're gonna spawn there. No, they spawn back flag spawns. Someone get Zig.
Hold on, boys.
Go on the ground.
One top mid. Rotating back. They're elbow. I have inside.
I spawn gold.
I spawned inside. I'm gonna bait around.
He's top mid. Is he Zig?
Wait for me. Two mid inside.
I've got gold.
Oh, every time I pull the flag, don't even help me.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
Don't know where he's pulled. Top mid. Got it. Get that Ray.
Top mid, Alva, one shot.
Go, Jed, I'm pushing up now. You get inside, whoever's last man back.
Yeah, I got
you top mid.
I got tunnels.
I'm just gonna camp gold.
I got tunnels.
Is top mid, guys? Top mid.
Got it.
Good shit. One, they're Alva.
Our elbow. Elevator, weak goon. I got a shot on him. He
came
went
on the
inside
ground.
elevator. Top mid.
Got one on our flag.
Goon's there as well. I'm just gonna run into the back of their base.
One more here.
Tunnels.
I spawned
Oh, he's one shot.
On the flag
There's
dead.
one at gold as well, bro.
Shit.
He's high up. One more.
Let's see him. Top mid.
Spawn gold. Someone get
Oh, he's
inside.
weak. One shot to mid. Shot from to top mid. I don't know where he's gone. They're elbow. They might be able to get
Is
inside.
that gold?
I'm inside. Back all.
One shot.
Top gold. Yep.
I spawn back here.
Our top mid. He's pushing our top mid. He's stunning inside. Parasite.
I'm stunned back of our flag, boys.
Nice. Good shit, Chen.
I fall.
I spawn inside. I'm coming back. I'm gonna push out gold. I'll get this guy. Alright, he's weak. We can right. He's just on gold boxes. One shot. Only him once.
Pushing gold now.
Got him. Good shit. 90 seconds. Top mid. Fucking dog shit.
Right.
They're elevator. I'm stunning him.
Top mid.
Elevator. Dead.
One top mid sharp.
I'm just taking the flag to the back of their
One's
base.
their side elevator.
I didn't get it. I have inside. You got in. I have top mid. You got inside.
Yeah, I'm holding it from gold.
You spawn inside.
Two top mid. One's going far right. One elevators.
Nice.
Got one there.
One's to your right.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it rapid as fuck.
On our flag.
I'm running it Zig.
Oh, he's stunned me on our flag.
Just gotta pull it fast.
He's pulling towards you, Moose.
Yeah, he's going for the kill.
Nice. Gallery. On me. Elbow. Oh, you can't kill him.
Dead.
Alright, boss.
One more, top me stairs, going.
We spawned back of my base. Go on quick. I'm stunning him.
No,
He's stunned.
Oh, he's good in the
Stun him
elevator.
against weak. He's so weak. He fell off the map. Our top mid stairs. He's gonna be on our flag, he's gonna pull.
Yeah, I'm on
Actually, he's probably just gonna fucking
get fucking 5-1, come
Come on,
on.
elevator. Nice.
Albert 1.
Maven, I'm pretty sure the entirety of Europe would like to thank you for your very good prediction of TK winning 4-1.
So I picked a round 11 victory for TCM. Last time I went to round 11, but TK won.
Yep.
I now pick a 4-1 win for TK.
TCM
wins 4-1.
This is kind of scary.
All right, well, I'm just not going to pick next time. It'll probably be the first game of Call of Duty to ever end in a tie. Overtime will just get scratched.
It's Hardpoint, so it could end in a tie.
Yeah, you know where it's going to be. I'm not picking anyone. Not picking anyone.
Don't pick anyone. The next game ends in a tie. You're officially cursed. I'm leaving the venue.
Yeah, that'd be incredible stuff. But you saw Jerd. Dude, he was top mid.
Dude,
I think he went on an 8 streak, just shredding everything, just basically just playing off his teammates. You heard week here, week there, just cleaning up everything. He was just like a literal mop there, top mid, just taking care of business. Incredible performance by Jerd, and they controlled 4-1. Good job.
Now, the series is going to be tied at 2-2. For now, we're going to head up a quick commercial break. When we return, though, we're going right to the beginning. Hardpoint games once again, and you're not predicting anything, so it's going to be a tie, so stay tuned. It's going to be good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MLG Pro League X Games presented by the Xbox One, of course, the official console of MLG. And we have a great series on our hand right now, Maven. It's currently tied at 2-2, TK versus TCM.
This is going to be a wild series. You know,
your predictions have been great, really. Everyone on the internet and Twitter would like to applaud
as backwards as possible. But the one thing we did get right, you know, we had all 4-0s and 4-1s basically yesterday. We thought this is one that was going to push to 6 or 7 right now. I mean, we're already going to 6. We're going to 6 or 7. So, incredible performance thus far from either team. You saw, I know it's a different game type, but you saw TCM struggle pretty mightily on Detroit Uplink earlier. They just didn't look confident on it at all. They weren't getting very aggressive with the drone. Didn't do very well in the slaying. I mean, Nameless and Gunnar just absolutely crushed them. We'll see how it carries over the Hardpoint. On the flip side, you saw them destroy on retreat Hardpoint.
Right.
So this is anyone's game. Again, I'm not making any predictions remotely.
It's very different maps, so that's the thing. I mean, when we were watching them play on retreat, you know, the ARs were coming out very heavy. You know, playing Detroit now, you have to, really, the key play for me is Moose. Has to be Moose. Can Moose hold his own in all those gunfights, especially, you know, Jerd as well. He heated up in that last CTF. He needs to have a similar performance. And it's worth mentioning again, this is a loser's bracket game. The loser of this is out of the X Games.
Correct. Yeah, you lose this, you will be enjoying some BMX biking, some skateboarding. That's the extent of my knowledge on the X Games.
Nice. Good to know you did some research before you came. Anyway, Jerd on your screen, starting things up, and immediately go up jump wall. There's 1, there's 2. And just like that, Jerd looking to have a pretty decent start.
Yeah, and I think Jerd really started to get heated up, especially in that last game. You just saw him on point, not missing any bullets, really just taking control of top mid. Usually a play, you'll see someone going wild there with the bows, getting it done with the ASM-1. We'll see if they can keep it going. This first hill obviously going to be a lot of in and out, a lot of scrap time. Don't expect to see any massive leads here early.
Shane on the hard point, and you say you don't expect to see the massive lead, but TCM have locked down this first hill pretty much for the entire time. Jerd now on the hard point at 2 and 3. He's
trying to think what the biggest advantage I've seen really in this first hard point. I mean, you have a 20, 30-point lead in this. You're doing very, very well. They're completely controlling it right now. It's impressive stuff. Good first hill out of TCM.
Big thing right here is Jerd. If he can lock down this spawn, it's going to be good for TCM, but doesn't win the gunfight. Nameless goes big, and that's going to force TCM to spawn out, and it gives TK a little bit of sigh of relief. Now they can pick up some early time here on the green hardpoint.
All right, we'll see Sharp, going to be first man in, trying to get locked down here, gets the call. There's somebody out to his left, that's going to be Moose. He's wisely going to take a couple bullets and back down. It looks like they're going to be trying to flank through green. You see Shane coming in, able to win that gunfight. Another one to his right. We'll see if he checks it. Not able to win. That's going to be Gunjar. Gunjar actually ends up getting a 2-piece. Mad Cat answers right back with 2 of his own, but there are still a couple players for Mad Cat to deal with here. Gets the one, not able to get the second there. Just under 30 seconds left to go in this. 40-20 advantage right now for TCM.
Just destroyed Moose there. Moose pre-aiming the doorway, and Yoon just plows straight through him. He's currently 8 and 7 right now for TK. Let's have a look at his perspective with 15 seconds left. Not going to bother pushing that old hardpoint. He's going to set up on the new one. No one from TCM challenging. Sharp now going big with Nameless on the hill. Shane looking to try and cause some issues right at the very end, but with 6 seconds left, may not even be worth it. And we're going to have just about a tied game going into the next hardpoint.
Ben, you mentioned that Moose needs to get going. Right now, he's 1 and 5. That is the definition of not getting going. He started to pick it up a bit in the last game. We saw him have a clutch 3-piece that led to a cap there in the CTF. But he's really just got to get his slang going. Just seems a little apprehensive right now. Like, but it's like he didn't even react to that player there. I don't know if he's in his own head or just not feeling very confident right now.
You look at the scoreboard, I'm 1 and 6, and it's like I need to start getting kills. It can kind of.
But I mean, that doesn't affect your vision. That player was just lying there in the middle of his screen.
Maybe it's the heat, man. Maybe
it could be. It could be. You know, he came over from the UK. It doesn't. As far as I know, 364 out of 365 days a year, it's cloudy with some rain.
Fact. 60
to 70 degrees, typically a bit humid. He's probably not used to 100 degrees and sunny out here in Austin, Texas. Maybe it's just, it's affecting him a bit.
Maybe. I mean, TK now in the lead, 78 to 41. And looking at that scoreboard, Parasite 14 and 8, having a great first rotation of hardpoints. He's going to be looking over towards that green side. Player flies in. That's going to be Shane, and Parasite makes slight work of him. Now Sharp on the outside and needs to be careful because there is going to be a player pushing. Sharp falls. Parasite now needs to go big. There's 2 players from TCM are going to try and push in. Parasite somehow still alive, waiting for the teammate support. And Parasite's going to get easy 2 kills. TCM just stopped looking at him.
Yeah, he was able to fly through. You saw the kill feed. I mean, I think it was only 1 kill picked up by TCM, 4 coming through for TK there as they just mopped up. We saw an early lead for TCM. Didn't they have, what was it, 30? They had 35 points, something like that in the first hard point. Now they're at 41.
Yeah.
And that first one, again, is typically mostly garbage time. You don't put a ton of effort to getting a ton of time. It's more about getting the spawn control for the second rotation. Since then, though, it's been TK entirely controlling.
Yeah, TK all day, essentially. I mean, 6 minutes left, and this is the problem. TCM aren't even rotating to the next hill. They're not picking up scrap time, and their rotations have been pretty weak, to be honest with you. This is finally the first hill where they have a solid setup on this final hardpoint. They could try and claw themselves back into this game, but it's going to be a long, long road to try and get back into the lead.
Well, hopefully that kill from Moose is a bit of a pick-me-up. He had Nameless pre-aimed on that corner where the bow just came around, absolutely destroyed him. Saw him picking up a couple other on the kill feed. He's at the 5 and 14. They need him to get going. They can bounce right back in this one. And Sharp, I have no idea how he turns and actually managed. Oh, he didn't actually get the kill. Who was taken out by Moose? I thought he picked up one there. But Moose starting to get going a bit. He's got 7 kills to his name now, starting to pick it up to a degree. Jurgen going to be coming mid-steps here. He has 1 to his left, there's 1 to his right as well. Tries to turn. Can he pick up Nameless? There it is. Jurgen continuing to crush right now. Only at 15 and 20. You know, it's funny. I feel like every time we're hopping on with him, it's 2-piece after 2-piece, but still struggling a bit just because the incredible slang we're seeing right now out of TK. I mean, Nameless 18 and 10, 23 and 13. From Parasite, Goon at 20 and 15. Really everybody getting it done right now. As you see, the kill feed was entirely Nameless there as he picked up 3 kills. But here we go to the second side of rotations, Ben.
I mean, Parasite is 23 and 13. Goonjar is 22 and 15. Nameless is 21 and 10. Like, it's funny because it's the exact opposite of what we saw in the first half point. The exact opposite.
Well, that's what I worried about a bit because, yeah, it's a different game mode. But when you struggle so mightily on a particular map, and they just look lost when they were playing the Uplink here. You know, we saw... They had 0 for what, the first how many minutes was it? I mean, it started out so slow and they weren't getting forward at all. It's just looking the same here. They're just continuing to struggle. They're down, 80 points right now, just over 4 to play.
I think it just comes down to the SMG kind of gameplay that you see from them. I mean, Moose right now is really, really struggling at 8 and 20, just not able to compete with the likes of Goonjar in an up-close squad of battle. Finally, seems like he's getting a little bit of a snapshot, but 158 to 76. Like, you'll hear us often say, like, oh, you know, he's not going to have a bad health like that again, and he's going to pick it up in the second side. But the damage has been done. TK basically have a 100-point lead.
Yeah, and they even controlled the central hill, which last time, first half, that's basically where all of TCM's time actually ended up coming from. But we will see they are set up very well in the following hard point. They need to lock this down. If they can get a good 40 seconds out of this somehow, that would bring it much, much closer, make this comeback a bit feasible. But Parasite breaks in with a 2-piece. Goon picks up one as well. Thankfully, Mad Cat's there to flank. They broke it for just a second, but they pretty much controlled this entire hill. They were down, you said, close to 100, about to be 70. They can get 20 of these 30 next points. They're within 50. They give themselves a chance.
I mean, they give themselves a chance. Then you have to look at kind of like garage hardpoint. You need to rotate early to that. At least split the time. Lockdown Yellow Hill, going into the last hardpoint, maybe we have a game on our hands. But again, like, if Moose, he's going to need to step up for that. Like, this gunfight is going to be huge. He's going to have a second player rushing in, picks up him. Now can he find the third? Moose looks as if he's, you know, like you said, every time we look at him, he picks up a two-piece. Maybe we should just keep the camera on him and he'll play pretty well. But the rotation now is going to be so important for TCM. It's going to be TK who have managed to rotate first, and it's going to be Sharp on the hardpoint early for TK.
All right, well, here they come. If they can break in early here, you saw Maghead get 2. Jerd should be able to pick up 1 as well. There it is. They broke in. 1 more to beat is Nameless, and Jerd another 2-piece breaking into a hard point. They're only down 45. They're streaming back into this one. Just over 2.5 left to play, and they've certainly given themselves life after being down 100 just about, what, a minute ago?
Yep. TK trying to force that ramp side. Magcat doing a great job of just staying alive, looking for a 3-piece, not going to happen. Jerd needs some support on the hard point because the flood of blue arrows are going to come. Jerd with 3 players around him, not able to do anything. Now Shane, he's going to drop as well. Magcat and Jerd not in a position to trade, but we could see a pins come in very soon. 178 to 150. Oh my God, Jerd, that was disgusting.
Jerd, yet another 2-piece breaking
Oh
but
my
making 3.
God.
Gonna fall before he can get the 4th, and Moose coming up, not able to clean it up, but Madcat gets 2 of his own. They're able to break it. Shane helps as well. They're only gonna get scrap time here, so 5
rotate.
points in it, but they're barely trailing now. Within 30, 2 minutes to go. TCM trying to mount one of the best comebacks we've seen in Hardpoint.
This could be insane. Jerd looking to push off that hill. Currently at 32 and 29. He is having a great game, and he is just shredding people. It's not even funny at this point, but he needs help on the hard point. That's going to be the big thing. 185 to 165. Shane needs to win a couple of big gunfights. Able to stay alive, but misses the melee. Gets the kill, and the comeback is going to be on Maeve. Surely, Madcat's going to pick up this kill. No, not going to happen. Sharp with a big 2-piece. Sharp with the 3-piece for TK. Goonjar helps him out, and just like that, TK looking to secure the win once again.
They needed that one big. That was just like kind of stopping the leak. They might have had a lead change there for TCM, but Sharp and crew come and break through the back door. Just over 60 seconds left. It's all going to come down to this final hard point. And how many seconds are they left? If they can hold these final 10, they'll be trailing by what? Just over 20 points. 24 is it right now? They can certainly do this.
I mean, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. It's almost 30 points at this exact moment in time, and you have 47 seconds left in the game. And also, TK have rotated early. Moose needs to win the gunfight, doesn't do so. Goonjar does fall, so maybe still mathematically possible, but Parasite and Sharp on the hard point, they're not going to die. Yeah. That's going to be the game. Team Kaliber clutching up when they needed to. TCM had a lot of momentum, I felt like, coming into that,
yeah,
that second
they had
last
back-to-back hard points where they basically completely controlled it.
Goonjar.
And Goon, man, he took a little heat from that first game, but he has certainly stepped it up since. 41 in 34, having an absolutely monster game. I don't know how you go from whatever it was, 13 and 30, or the abysmal game one that he had, and you bounce back with 3 solid games.
I mean, he's playing out of his mind. 4 solid games. He really is, and as we said, TK is going to pick up this map. That's going to put them in the lead in the series at 3-2. And Goonjar getting the high fives come out in the booth. Parasite knows it. Nice performance from his teammate there. Didn't really have to do much himself. Sharp with 13 caps, but really, the play of that game is Sharp getting that 3-piece, second to last hard point. As you mentioned, it was just a stomp on any momentum TCM were getting.
Yeah, I mean, the lead, just you were watching it leak away from 100, down to 50, down to 40, down to 30, and then finally they're able to break into that hard point, shut it down, and then pretty much control it from there on out. Because when you have a 30-point lead or so going into the last hard point, it becomes just a contest game. They just need to fly into the hill, and they were able to shut it down.
Nice performance there from Jerd, of course, 43 and 35, but just not good enough, of course. Goonjar playing extremely well for TK. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll head over to another Uplink.
Welcome back to the MLG Pro League at X Games, presented by Xbox One, the official console of MLG. I'm Maven, joined by Benson, and we've got one hell of a series.
We do. Potential fingers crossed to go the distance to a Game 7. I feel it would be rightful to kick X Games Day number 2.
As back and forth as this has been, the fact we had no Game 6s at all yesterday.
We had one Game 6. Oh, wait, did we have a game? Yeah, we did.
Was it all? Oh,
4-2.
I had a little bit of a nap.
Yeah.
That was during the denial versus phase. That's right.
Yeah.
Everything I did was a 4-0, 4-1, I was about to say. So this has the potential to push to our first Game 7. But was that rock, paper, scissors there going on between Goon and Sharp?
I don't know.
Look at him. He's got the smile of an angel.
He really does.
I bet he does about as well as you do in the sun, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Referring to Sharp.
Yep. I mean, I like to think I tan nicely. I'm no longer as red as I was.
Yeah, yesterday was killing me when you and Burns were on.
Oh, dude, it was
doing
so
analysis.
Funny. It was so funny.
Jeez, Spy is going to be Uplink here on Biolab. We saw
Biolink.
I've been so good about not saying that lately after one event that's coming out of my mouth 10 times. But we saw the first game. You know, we thought TK would be the favorite, despite the fact that I predicted a monumental comeback by TCM. We saw TK take the first Uplink. We'll see if they can hold on to it.
Do the people a favor.
I'm not saying anything.
Say it.
Saying anything.
Do the people want to see a Game 7. Be a man of the people.
All right.
Mr. X would do it.
TK is going to win this one 8-4.
There you go. 8-4. The official prediction is from Maven.
I'm sorry, TK fans.
Let's see exactly how this one pans out. So far, obviously, just a lot of gunfights over towards the satellite drone area. And I believe Moose should be able to spot one. Throw on that COD vision for you guys watching at home. And Sharp needs to be careful because a couple of players from TCM should be coming behind him. And ultimate double fail. Managed to pick up the kill anyway. But
after the quadruple mantle.
Right, like that got a little bit crazy. Parasite, he's going to die from the explosive barrel. Goonjar now pushing. And really, all eyes on Goonjar for me in this series. Like, he's just played so well despite a slow game 1. And if he can continue that in this game, maybe TK close it out here.
Yeah, they certainly can, especially, like you said, if he plays as strong as he has, just been putting up big slaying numbers. Going to go for that toss forward, and there's the snag by Parasite. We talked about his skills in this particular game mode. They also picked up 3 kills. This should be a dunk getting forward, but there comes the melee. Can he get the reset? No one else to apply pressure there. And there were 2 more players to get forward with him. I guess they thought it was a freebie, but Mad Cat says, no, sir, Parasite.
That was, first of all, a great throw from Judd with an unbelievable interception from Parasite. He got very high, timed his double jump perfectly, and that's such a hard skill to really perfect. It's very tough, and then Mad Cat with a clutch play. So the game still 0-0, yet to see the first points on the board.
All right, we're seeing Parasite play this drone position. Obviously, the most important part to control the map is that area between blue and purple, just trying to lock down this drone spawn. We'll see who's going to be the next person to move forward. Looks like it is going to be Parasite yet again. He's got Jordan behind. The shots coming in, the extra armor doing work, not able to clean him up. Moose still playing a little bit of defense. It's in snow. Can they get it through? Is the dunk in? There it is. Sharp going to fire it through. He also has a 5-3 start.
And Judd's going to be kicking himself, to be honest with you. Should have had that kill when he was top purple.
Yeah, I mean, the extra armor hurts, but like that's with the ASM1 at that range, even with extra armor, you can take somebody out pretty much instantly. Not able to get it though. He gets around the corner, gets the toss forward, and we do see our first points. Now that was 3 down for just a second for TCM. We are going to see the drone in the hands of Goon. TK trying to get forward yet again. He's getting pinched here, and Bio bobbing and weaving back and forth. The player not able to clean it up. Finally, they're still chasing. Goon eventually going to fall. I have no idea how he survived so long.
At Sharp right now on your screen. He's going to drop over to Judd, who has the drone. May go for the 1. Could have maybe set up for 2, and he's actually just completely missed the throw.
He missed the throw, and then I thought for a second that he actually shot the explosive barrels, but that was Parasite from behind, going to be able to take out Judd. Mad Cat going to have it now. Does he go for a 1-pointer? He's got a little bit of help. Goes for the pass up. The angle, though, it ends up hitting kind of the tip of that green boss. There's a 1-pointer, able to get through. That's Judd. He gets the kill as well. He's got control of the base. There's one more, and he just turns and destroys Sharp.
He really did. Mad Cat up top purple. He's going to be taking his time. Seeing if he can see anyone down towards that bottom blue area. Moose, though, he's going to fall. And again, another extremely slow start from Moose at 3-8. He needs to step up.
What can they do here?
First of all, stop making those small 1-point throw mistakes.
Because honestly, just the way we're talking about drone control and the opportunities they've had in the TK base, like I feel like they could have a 5-2 advantage, something like that. They can just get these tosses through. They got a player there in circle. That's going to be the barrels again coming into play.
I feel like TCM is overcomplicating things. They're trying to do too many cute things. Like we've seen them try and pass the drone.
And they got another 1-pointer through. They've tied it up.
You could just go for those 1-point throws. It's just weird positioning, I guess, of the passes. But I mean, as you said, they have another.
Yeah, they're coming in. Yeah, I feel like they've had it in this position so many times.
The right
pass comes forward.
Now
Shane with the dunk. The extra armor does its job. The player below him, I believe that was Goonjar, not able to get the kill in time. You see Goon though still having a pretty solid game at 10 and 9. Just been going off the past couple. Jerd, he's been locking down Blue. So getting forward through that side has been so easy. They haven't really been touched until they get into that 1-point area where they're actually able to get the toss. That's when they first are even starting to encounter TK opposition.
MyCat trying to look down that purple side. Player's going to be up top. TCM do have that lead just by 2. 30 seconds left. A couple kills go that way, and MyCat jumps up towards that top rail. Can he sink a 1-point play to make it 2 possession, or do they try and play for the 2 points? The kill's going in, and MyCat's forced to throw for 1, and that's good. So TCM now lead 5-2, Maeve.
Yeah, and right before that, another thing that set it up, we've seen Jerd controlling Blue. We got a big 2-piece right before that, so they had to deal with 2 coming off a spawn, but they're able to get the toss in. But that's it. I mean, purple and blue have been completely controlled by TCM throughout this first side, and that's a big
there's a play from
reason
TK. There's Goonjar. Goonjar with the last couple of seconds. I don't think he got it. He gets it right at the end of the half. Nice play from TK.
He did get it. I thought at the time ticked away.
No, he got it just in time. The double jump comes in clutch, and TCM are going to be kicking themselves. Fractions of seconds, and Parasite able to just release the drone in time.
Oh my God, you can see.
You can see him immediately. MyCat's like, oh crap, that has to be someone behind me.
One of those bullets hits a second earlier, and he's not getting that pass off. Incredible resilience there by TK. They were just getting, honestly, just pushed and pushed and pushed by TCM throughout that first half. But through all of that, only a 1-point lead for TCM.
Now, Jerd on your screen to start things off, picks up 1, and it pretty much instantly falls. And again, hate to be that guy that points it out, but Moose at 5 and 10. If he steps up, TCM could easily take this. They basically played that whole first side 3v4 at parts.
Yeah, this series has been a bit of a struggle here for Moose, for sure. It's been struggle city. That's what I was going with.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, sometimes my mouth gets a little dyslexic.
Yeah, just regurgitates words.
You know, it's warm outside. I'm incredibly old. I mix up my words from time to time.
We were worried you were going to have a stroke here at the X Games.
Yeah.
I was going to make sure we had like an ambulance right outside.
Yeah, there's plenty of water, defibrillator. I'm ready to go. But we do see MadCat getting shots in there, able to pick up 1. Shane inside of purple trying to hold back. We'll see. I mean, the big thing again was TCM was able to lock down the 2 buildings centralized here around the drone. Purple and blue were theirs throughout most of it. But again, they only having a 1-point lead after that. They worked so hard for 2 points because they had pretty much all 1-pointers. Worked so hard to have TK score those 2 in the final seconds. Just had to have been a dagger.
MyCat's in a great position here. He's going to get the drone past to him. Can he get 2? Yes, he can. 7-4 now in favor of TCM. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. That was a well-executed push, and they managed to get the 2-point play from it. Shane trying to lock down bottom purple side. There is one more player going to be pushing him any second now. There it is. Shane should be able to pick up the kill. Does so. And again, they're getting a lot of control around the satellite drone area right now, Maeve.
All right, they've got it locked down. They should be able to start pushing forward. Parasite, though, and Elbow, he's going to be the one in position to likely call out the coming through Bio. The arms, TXR arms, come up a little bit short there. Shane, though, able to trade, but everyone down. That was 4 down there for TCM. They're going to get forward. They're going to push through green.
All 4 plays of that.
This has got to be points.
It's guaranteed points. There's no way he doesn't get points here. It would require a miracle, and you can already see TCM rotating around the outside. Shane's going to have to play for his life here, because if he isn't careful, TK could get a little bit of a rally of points. 7-6 the score with 3 minutes to go.
Sharp here in Bio. We'll switch through, get eyes on. We're going to have MadCat. He's going to have an engagement inside of blue here in just a moment. A player trying to go up top. Doesn't look like he's hurt him yet. He might actually get caught from behind, and they are right next to each other. Finally, he's going to be able to get the melee. 2.5 to go. Halfway into this second side, and it's basically all tied up right now, Ben.
Yep, just a 1-point game. Jerd has the drone, and he's just going to try and keep it. I like this idea. Then plays it, and that's going to be instantly reset down. TCM seem happy to try and slay around the outside, which to me is pretty risky because you look at that kill column. I mean, I just really noticed Sharp's performance at 9 and 17. Moose has really picked things up, so maybe TCM just feel confident enough that they can just outslay TK before they even get close to the drone. But that messes up one time in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
This game's completely different.
Do what's been working for you.
Right now.
They were playing much better on the other side. They were much more aggressive. They had much more control. If they feel a little less confident, I guess I get playing a bit slower, but they're kind of, to a degree, starting to turtle a little bit here between purple and blue. If they can keep holding this, though, let's see if they can turn it into points. He's going to get it to top purple, drop pretty much immediately. That's one down for either side. Shane's got to have to hold here. He's going to drop as well. Thankfully, I mean, they're just going back and forth right now. If they can keep trading kills like this, they'll be able to lock down the drone spawn.
You're going down to a minute and a half. That's very, very risky play. You want to see them at least stretch, get another 1-point play. Force TK to then have to go for 2. And even better, if you can get a 2-point play, it forces them to make 2 possession points. Like, it's very, very tough to do on Biolab with a minute 15 left, especially with the way this game has been going. Now Gunjar has a drone, could potentially tie it up here with a 1-point throw. He's trying to line it up. You see the players from TCM trying to think about the interception. He does fall though, so no look for TK thus far. Madcat's just going to throw that drone back up towards the barrels. Actually tagged up a player there as well, I believe, with that toxic gas, but he falls. And drone back in the respawn area. Honestly, I think TK can win this.
They've got to get control.
I think TK is
going to win this. Moose coming in with the AR. Here comes the final push. Will he go for 1? Will they go for 2? He's got a player inside for the pass.
Oh no.
Oh
Sharp,
God,
no!
he dropped.
Go for 1. Sharp's kind of confused, but Nameless comes to the rescue with a huge 2-piece.
That's a giant 2-piece from Nameless. And no, they're going to be able to rally even more points here if they get on the drone. They've got complete control of the TCM base right now. Just get it forward. You should be able to get past, maybe get through another dunk. But that's a big kill in around the drone. That was actually Moose that stepped up, delayed that push. That might actually give TCM one last chance, but he can't get around the corner. This should be TK's game.
Oh, drone's down, 12 seconds left. They're gonna have to hit something so quickly. Chud, last man up, not gonna happen. And Team Kaliber are going to eliminate TCM from their X Games. Goon puts in another 2-point play, and Maeve, you could just see the way that TCM were playing that TK were always gonna come out and get points in the last 30 seconds. You can't reliably play that way for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like they didn't feel confident about getting forward on that side. You know, you saw the aggression out of them when they were pushing through blue. They controlled the TK base for the most of the first side. The big issue for me was with the amount of control they had, with the fact that they outslayed them, they were only up 1.
Right. Very, very disappointing performance that from TCM. They're going to be pretty upset with themselves, finishing 7th, 8th. That X Games not what they expected at all after a pretty impressive regular season run from coming over from Europe, playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So
would like to see them go further, but TK will take it. They're going to move on. Now, this is big for TK. You've had 2 of the most disappointing results in LAN history for Team Kaliber over the past couple events. Here's your opportunity. You got a window now. Time to try and bounce back.
Very true, mate. Got to try and pick things up. For now, we're going to send over to the analyst desk so you can get their take on what just happened.
Thanks, guys. Swanee, a little bit shocked by this outcome. I expected TCM to actually take this series, but TK comes up big. They're ending it in that Biolab uplink. But let's talk about the first man. It was a Hardpoint on retreat. It was 250 to 112 in favor of TCM. What were they doing right on that one? I believe that one was Madcat going huge.
It was all Madcat, to be honest. He played his role absolutely perfectly. If you guys don't particularly know about roles and where you should be positioned on the map, just watch Madcat's gameplay from that. If you watch on the mini-map, on each hill, you know, even the first hill, just holding down the top dub, taking advantage of the long lines of sight, which is so important on retreat. We've seen players like Formal, obviously, he just goes off on it constantly because he just knows it's not particularly your shot, it's just where you position yourself on the map as an AR. That's the most important factor. So on the pool hill, for example, he was basically holding the back pool rock, not only anchoring the spawns for his team, which isn't particularly as prevalent on this game, but still anchoring the spawns for his team and basically just holding that down, enabling his SMGs to just flood in the hill.
Yeah, Madcat did a great job in that map, finished with 40+ kills. TK never really was seriously in that one. Then going into map number 2, went 7-5 in TK's favor. I believe it was a Detroit uplink. They looked great on that one. I think TCM, I mean, you can see it throughout the entire series. This was kind of their Achilles heel. They could not win uplinks.
I mean, I saw after the first uplink, and when I went to that Biolab the second, I thought, you know, TK have this because TCM, they just didn't look strong on uplink. And I think that's sort of the narrative throughout this game. We've seen sort of European teams kind of underperform or underachieve when it comes to uplink specifically. Saying that though, I did notice a pretty blatant mistake by TK. It was within the first half. They actually pushed through school. They did get a 2-pointer, but they kind of decided to give up map control, give up control of the base, and sort of wrap back towards mid, which allowed TCM to ultimately counter-cap them. Now, we saw yesterday when Optic beat Elevate 12-6, I mean, they put on an absolute clinic on that map. And sort of what Optic did differently is as soon as they pushed through school, they retained control of their base. They had a guy just sit on the Jeep.
The truck in the back.
Yeah, the truck outside, and you can't get that guy off that. Like, I think it's so underestimated, just the importance of staying alive, not getting kills, but just staying alive, wasting time, and just
because then the opposing team has to focus on that guy in the back truck, and allows his teammates through the mid street and through school to be able to pick up pretty easy kills.
Exactly, but Nameless particularly on that map stood out. I think he was 24-9 at one point, 37-19. I think he finished with above 40
Well, there was
kills.
a big play at the end of regulation. Well, Jerd ties it up at 5, I believe, with a 1-point throw right at the end. And then it goes into that, last probably, 15 seconds or so. And Parasite's got the drone. He's going towards that top glass area. He dies, and I believe it's a Nameless that picks it up. And I don't know if he got stunned or something, but the shot was nowhere near the goal.
It went the other side of the map. I don't know what happened there, but do you think Jerd could have possibly got a 2 there?
Because that's what me and you were talking about. Could Jerd possibly have just went for 2 there?
Yeah, I mean, we see this situation so many times, should you go for the 1 or should you risk it? And 90% of the time, you're obviously going to say, look, just play for the 1, play it safe. But in that situation, that would have been... Yeah. That could have changed the entire series completely, because on their weakest game mode, they could have taken it.
Well, I mean, they take that one. I mean, they go up 2-0.
Yeah,
I mean, they were looking in pretty good shape. The next one, huge map, was an S&D, came down to the final round. TK able to pull it out on Terrace. TK in Search and Destroy. I mean, Parasite's such a good S&D player. What was really the difference in that map for you?
We spoke about it multiple times. Terrace, I don't want to say it's random, but sort of the results it produces round by round, it's impossible to call how it's going to go.
It's really hard to counter another team's strat, because there's no real clear cut, this is the best way to go, this is what you can expect another team to do.
Exactly, I mean,
anything.
You watch on the minimap as well, and you mentioned it yesterday, actually. You made a really good point about the verticality on the map and sort of planting bombs, and that really came into play, I think, in the 9th round for TCM to take it 5-4. TK allowed TCM to plant, but not only that, they didn't really converge on the bomb site, which they should have. They allowed them to plant and then get up into the vertical areas to get lines of sight on the bomb. Ultimately, they ended up losing that round, and you mentioned sort of, if you don't take advantage of the verticality on the map, and just there's so many areas from which to watch the bomb.
Also, something interesting, talking to Corey Dunn, producer, earlier, on the way here to the venue, we were talking about, just the way S&D's played in Call of Duty compared to, other game mode, like Counter-Strike, for instance, right? Where you would allow a team to kind of take a site. Maybe we see something like that happen on Terrace, where you just stack A and then just let the team take B. I think B is probably an easier site to take back than A on Terrace. And then, I mean, if you just flood in there at B, I mean, you should be able to take it back.
And it really is preferential. Again, we spoke about it yesterday. It isn't particularly the importance of defending bomb sites. It's just retaining numbers, playing picks. And once you have numbers in Search and Destroy, it allows you to dictate the pace so much more, because you're able to sort of dictate where you want to push, you're able to hold more map control, basically forcing the opposition into trying to trade a kill.
Yeah, just great plays by TK. So they take a 2-1 lead at that moment in the series. Then we go to the Ascend CTF. This one, we saw a 4-1 victory. I believe it's TCM taking that one. They looked very strong in that. We listened to the listen-ins on that one. We thought that their communication was great.
Yeah, we actually, I mean, even though they ultimately lost the map, I did make a point of how good their communication was. We've seen numerous times sort of teams start to kind of fall off, get a bit quiet, and yourself as a coach, you coached EG in Complexity, arguably the most, well, not arguably, definitely the most successful dynasty in Call of Duty. You know how important sort of small talk is. Aside from just shooting your gun and having the brains, the other aspects, communication, it's vastly underestimated by sort of the amateur players, I feel like.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. Small talk, key in Call of Duty for sure. And then the next one, it was a Hardpoint, goes over to Detroit. What was the difference for you in that map?
It came down to 3 consecutive hills actually within the first rotation. I think it started on the green hill, it then transitioned to Garage Hill, and then the yellow hill. TCM lost rotation every time.
Yeah.
You can't allow that to happen. Even on this game where moving so fast, you can recover faster than you can on Black Ops 2, for example. You're afforded more time to push the front of the hill. They just didn't get any control for 3 consecutive hills. You know yourself, if you're down sort of 30, 40 points on a hill, there's 20 seconds left.
You got to play for garbage time. Just
give it up, rotate the next hill, get control, and kind of sacrifice the 30 points to get full control on the next. And they just weren't able to do it, which gave gave TK sort of a 30, 40 point cushion going
I
into
felt
the
like they
last
got
few hills.
way too desperate, way too early.
No,
in that
yeah,
one.
definitely. I mean, Judd did actually pick up a huge 3-piece for, as you said, the garbage time, but his teammate, I think his teammate was coming up ramp, and if you push 2 people for scrap time, you need to make sure you get that scrap time, and they just didn't get it.
No, once you play for the scrap time, if you don't get it, you're
You
kind
put
of
yourself
screwed.
at such a
You put yourself in an
disadvantage, yeah,
awful situation because you're spawned tied to that hill, you're going to spawn way out for the next one. And in the game we just saw closed out, is TK able to take TCM in that uplink. We saw the same thing kind of that happened in the first one. TCM had a lead there with about, what, 45 seconds to go. TK ends up coming back, beating them. They look pretty good on Biolab uplink. I'm just overall, for tone of the series, I'm kind of surprised for the standpoint that I thought TK, you know, with all the issues that they've had going on, didn't think they'd come out and have the best event, but they pull that series out. They look pretty good.
I mean, I thought we expected it to be a close match, but possibly last map. I don't think any of us expected TK to win that one, to be honest. Given the fact that they've sort of been having a rough time before the event online and things, it's really surprising. Perhaps, do you think this could sort of start the start of a loser bracket run?
I mean, I don't know. They're more than capable. I mean, they have the players to make a loser bracket run. I mean, we've seen Nameless make long loser bracket runs before. Same with Sharp and Gunjar. And then I think Parasite's really kind of the difference maker. You know, depending on what mood he's in, how he's gelling with his teammates. I mean, definitely could be something that could happen.
I agree.
Yeah. So guys, that is going to be it for us here at Analysis. The next game we're going to have coming up for you is going to be Envy vs Rise. Should be a good one. Stay tuned.